Your rifle, I knew. I just didn't know.
Snap. Damn it. What can I...
No.
Oh, you failed us. You failed us, bro.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Omega Rex W.
Hi, I'm Neil.
Hey, my name is Chris.
Hey, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Melvin.
Hi, I'm Matt.
Wang. Team Oyoko.
Ryan, what was your worst impulse buy?
Oh yeah, guys, tell us.
I don't know. I actually had to. I don't know.
Like like one of those where you bought it and you're going home and you're like, did I really need to buy that?
Like, what did I just? Like, why did I even?
Yeah.
Was this a smart idea? Type thing, yeah.
Everybody has to have at least one.
I have more. I have more than one, but I would like to hear you. I would like to hear you guys. Not sneaker related. Well, I'm sure it's not sneaker related.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I guess mine would be the Porsche.
That was
Even
an
though
impulse buy?
It wasn't. Well, the thing is, I wasn't really looking to get a Porsche, right? But what I had to do was like, I need to bring the price down. So I was like, I was looking at my 401k. I was like, can I withdraw anything or take a small loan out? I was like, no. And then I looked at my stock options. I was like, well, what could I sell at? And then so I did. I sold some stock options, which helped the down payment. So my payment monthly was like $300 or something like that.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And I only have one more year left.
Nice.
And
I guess that's it.
Nice.
4 or 5 years now?
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost done.
So it wasn't like a
I don't
true
know.
impulse buy though.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like, I mean, I
You
didn't
still
need
planned it out.
And
Yeah.
sometimes when I don't drive it for a while, I'm like, do I really need this? Like,
Why do I have it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, that's a hell of an impulse buy.
Yeah.
But still, that car is nice. Like that car is very
That's
nice.
a nice car.
When he picked me up for my bachelor party in that, I felt like a king. I was like, yeah, I'm sitting in the passenger seat in the freaking Porsche. And then at the end, I was like, Ryan, how much can this pull? What's the power on this? So we're on to 287, and it was like nighttime, and no one's around. He just gunned it. I was like, holy crap!
Nice.
Oh, I think it's quick. I think it's nice.
I was at Wendy's sister's house, and I was like, Ryan, you can pick up your bumper plates whenever you want. I'll be here all day.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I'm by the pool, right? They have a pool out there. And I hear like a nice exhaust, or, I hear a nice sounding exhaust coming down. I'm like, did Ryan? No, Ryan wouldn't bring his Porsche to pick up bumper plates for his gym, right? And then sure enough, pulls into the drive. I'm like, this dude brought his Porsche to pick up 260 pounds of bumper plates. And I walk, I'm like, are you serious? Where are we going to fit all this stuff, dude? He pops the hood. Because the hood is the trunk technically.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not going to fit in there. So he goes, let me see how many. So I open up my truck trunk. And he goes, yeah, it'll fit. I'm like, no, dude, there's 4 more boxes in the back seat. So I'm like, what do you want to do? He goes, I'm just going to put it in the passenger seat then, I guess. So we start unloading. I'm like, this dude really? I'm like, why would you do this? And he goes, oh, because I put up some new brakes. I needed to test them out. I'm like,
oh, okay.
It stops, man. It works.
Even with the extra weight.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
I thought it was hilarious. And then my man, like, this is how I know, Ryan, that you're semi out of shape. Once, as I was passing him the bumper plates, right? He's sweating, like, and he's like breathing heavy. I'm like, dude, what's going on with you? He's like, yo, man, I'm tired.
It was heavy, man.
I was like,
you kept it in a box.
Brand new.
There was no grip, man. I was like, your cardboard. It was slipping.
It was a funny pickup situation.
God.
And everybody's like, did he just bring a Porsche to pick up gym equipment? I was like, yes.
Also, because I thought I thought what you did was you actually dropped it off at Ryan's house.
No.
I didn't know he went to pick it up from somewhere
Yeah.
and bring it home. So when you unloaded that, Ryan, you were just by yourself?
Yeah. That's why I waited for you guys the next morning.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
I probably would have done the same. I was like, nah, I got people coming over. They can help me bring them in.
Yeah. What about you, Chris? No impulse buys that come to mind?
On the topic of cars, at one point I had 4 BMWs.
Oh, that's right.
One of them I
Four.
bought on the whim. Like I went on Craigslist and some guy in Atlantic City was like, "Hey, I have the pink slip. I want to sell this BMW right now, this 325i 2003, 5-speed." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm down." So I called up Steve. We drove down to Atlantic City and did a dealing like in his hotel room. Because he was out of money and he gambled all his money away, but he had the pink
Oh.
slip to his car, and to get enough money to
Gamble more.
kind of get his money back, he needed some funds, so he sold the car to me like shady in the garage. I took it home and I had an extra car for no reason.
Damn. Hold on.
Oh,
You had
I didn't.
4
I
at the
didn't
same
even
time?
know. I didn't know that story. Oh,
You had that one was the E46, right?
So I had an E36, I had
Yeah.
2 E46s,
Yeah.
and then my other car was my Acura TL.
Oh my god.
but
Wait,
what about the
what-
one you have now? Does that count as your other one?
Yeah, I have a 335i now, but at this point I sold all my other cars. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
So at that time you had 4 cars in front of your parents' house?
yeah, for no reason. I don't know why I got
Yeah.
it. That's an impulse buy, I guess.
I would say that's a pretty good impulse buy.
That's wow.
Jeez.
Jeez, both you guys impulse buys are cars.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Ballers out here.
Okay.
Impulse buy no cars, bro.
Jeez.
Impulse
Wow.
buy car.
I remember
awesome,
the
though.
E36 when we had all E36s.
Yeah, you saved me that
I
one
had
time.
an E36.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
did. All right.
Oh my god.
Does Marlo still have his?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, don't sell that.
Still alive, man. Still
Keep it
alive.
in the family. If you're gonna sell it, I'll buy it back and fix that thing up.
That's like his baby.
But I talked
Well,
to
I
his
mean-
dad, and he was like, "I'm not selling this to anybody." So I'm like, "Oh, I guess I'm not getting it back either."
I mean, they got a good price for it.
Dude,
I don't think they would.
No, I took it as a loss, but the reason is because I knew that there needed to be some work done to it. So I was like, I don't want to make my family member pay what it's worth and then still have to drop X amount to fix it up.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'll take the hit. There's a reason why I'm selling it. They needed a vehicle, or Marlo needed a vehicle at the time. So let me sell it dirt cheap to them, and then they could fix it up with the rest of the money that would have went to me. And then
Right. Oh, so you kind of did it more as a favor to them. It's like, yeah, these have
Yeah.
problems, but I'll just give it to you for so and so, and then
Yeah.
use that money that you could have potentially given me,
Right.
but then use it to
Because I could have technically fixed it up myself, right? But I was at a point in my life where I was like, I want to buy another car, right?
Right.
So it happened kind of in the same time, and I was like, "Ooh, what kind of car am I gonna buy?" And then I ended up with my 550, but that's the same time frame. So I did have 2 BMWs at one point in my life as well.
See, I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy now. I have 3.
See, it's cheap in New Jersey to own a few cars. Here in California, $250 a year for like registration per car.
Yay! Damn.
Yeah,
A car?
Wait, just the car registration
yeah, it's expensive here.
per vehicle?
Yeah, I couldn't afford it.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh
Because
my
you gotta have
goodness.
something else though. Like, is it the sales tax is low for it, or I know there was like a trade off between, because when my in-laws were talking to me, the registration or something was like $750 in like Vegas or something like that. But there was a trade off with either the sales tax when they purchased it was like non-existent, and that's why there's like that
But you're
registration.
still paying
fee.
$750 for
Yeah.
It could be.
That's not a good trade-off, dude.
It depends. It depends how long they're keeping it for
And
and how much the tax was.
or how
Yeah.
expensive the car was.
Yeah, dude. They're buying brand new cash.
Ah,
yeah.
Minimum 50,000.
All right.
I'm like,
Okay. Okay.
I'm like,
Yep.
Huh.
Exactly.
Both of my Beamers were used, so I can't. One was used, not CPO. One CPO, right? So
yeah. I mean,
I
wouldn't
can't
know.
afford a brand new one. These things are ridiculous.
Nah, those are they're no.
Yeah.
Even like a brand new Sequoia would be like $60,000.
Dude, SUVs and
Wow.
minivans, the price points on these things, I don't get. On
Some
a
of them are like-
minivan,
it's like a house.
I'm like, why is
Pretty
it
much, yeah.
$60,000? Like, crazy. It's crazy.
Oh God. How about you, Mel? Any impulse buys?
I forgot I didn't go. It's not a car. Oh, probably my rifle. My rifle.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the LWRC.
The LWRC.
So you bought that on a whim? Like you just went in?
Bro, okay. I'll tell you what happened. So I just got a promotion and I just happened to be in the area of Bullet Hole in Nutley, right? Or Belleville? Belleville.
Oh,
So I'm like, oh, I wonder if they have this gun. I've been like just researching, going online. I'm like, I think this is the one I want. I walk in there and I'm like, hey, do you have this LWRC M6 ICSPR, right? And the lady behind the counter was like, oh, I think this is it. She hands it to me, like one off the wall. I'm like, no, this is not it. She goes, are you sure? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Because I've done like crazy amounts of research. She brings the owner over. She's like, hey, is this not the gun he's looking for? He's like, no. He goes, let me just double check with this guy. So I'm talking to this gentleman. He goes, oh, I have one of those in the basement. You want to see one? I'm like, I would love to. Went to the basement, brings me up. He brings me like that green version, the armed forces kind of, not camo, but that green. I forgot what the color name is. The color name, whatever.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of the color. Anyway, he opens up the box, and somebody had already looked at it because it was like he opened the box. It wasn't plastic, and I was like, oh, I kind of just wanted a black one. He goes, oh, I think I have one of those downstairs too. I'm like, okay. He goes, you want to see that one? I'm like, yeah, please. He breaks the seal of this box, opens it up. It's still wrapped in plastic.
Wow.
He breaks the seal, takes this thing out, clears it and checks it, hands it to me. And he goes, yeah, I got another customer over there. I'll be back. Just let me know what's going on if you're interested. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm just like, oh man, this is exactly what I want, right? It just feels so good. The quality feels awesome. And all the reviews of this thing were top notch. And this is where at the point that I blacked out. Because apparently he came back and I just gave him my credit card. Yeah, and at the time he needed to have, in order to look at a firearm, you needed to present your firearms ID card and your ID already. So they were already on the counter. So you already had access to those things. So literally all I had to do, because in the state of New Jersey, as long as you have your firearms ID card, you could buy a long rifle, just walk in. But if you want a pistol, you need to have a permit right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But again, it's a long gun, so credit card, he comes back. I signed the thing, and I'm like in the car on the way home, and that's when I think I came to, because I really think I blacked out. So that I'm driving back when I still lived at my parents' house. I'm like, did I just really buy like a rifle? I'm like, I didn't need to buy that whatsoever. And the price point did not match my promotion, like at all, right? I'm like I didn't need that thing, but it was not a regret buy at all. Like I love that thing.
Impulse buy, but you don't regret buying it.
No. And it's not an impulse buy like a car. So I can't relate to that. But it was still pricey, don't get me wrong. Like it's the most expensive firearm I had. It was up there. But I don't remember really handing over my card and signing the paperwork, because there's paperwork. It's not just the card. Like you got to fill some stuff out.
yeah.
And then like, I'm walking home with the freaking rifle. Oh, yeah. As soon as I got home, I already got over the fact that I impulse bought it. I took it out, took pictures, made sure it was, showed everybody. I'm like, look what I bought. You guys have shot it, right?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I still have a video of it too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris, you only shot
Yeah.
the pistols, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was I would say that was the biggest impulse buy that I have.
But you don't regret it. That's
Not
the
at
thing.
all.
You don't regret it.
No way.
So you've never done an impulse buy where you regret.
That I've regretted.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a crazy amount. It could be like $100 and you just
No,
think to yourself like,
because
what did I just buy?
other impulse buys that I have had, I would like to say I was pretty smart with it because like other impulse buys were when I used to DJ, it was DJ equipment that I bought, but then it would be an investment for a return,
Right.
right? So it's
Right.
not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
buying it and then nothing's happening. I'm buying
Right,
it and I'm
right.
making money with it. So I never really
Yeah.
had a true impulse buy that at least that I can't remember right now that I regret.
Yeah, I mean, you've been DJing for a while, and then I'm sure you made all that back, like
dude,
easily, 100%.
My truck is the DJ money.
There you go.
Yeah.
Any plans to getting something else?
No.